Hey, you guys, the live event right now. Look, the countryside, the rural Quebec. Oh, it's beautiful. It's a little bit windy, but it's okay. The temperature is about 12, 13 degrees. I'm heading to the supermarket and the town nearby, Saint Marie, and Chaudière-Appalaches region, southern Quebec, and Canada. We have this season, colorful season is autumn, and slowly the leaves fall down, and everything is so beautiful. It's my favorite season of the year. Last night, I mean today actually, this morning, I was watching the moon, hunter's moon, um, full moon. So beautiful. So you guys, just want to remind you that if you like any of my videos, please subscribe to my channel. That's very important for me and for the community as well. This is the train track. There's no train a lot over here. No passenger train, but anyway, so beautiful, ne? This bicycle path is like going south up to the U.S. border, U.S.-Canada border. And beyond, I will guess. I mean, I like to go around like this, you know. But the only thing I don't like too much is like returning home. Not too sure about that. For me, it's so always something like existential. Many people would thought that returning home is something good, you know, and probably it is. It is in some way. Sweet home, you know. But I done this trip around the world, kind of half of the world, and for me, it's not easy. I'm pretty easy to become boring, you know. I got bored, and for me, traveling is one of the things that I always want to do, and I done it, done thousands of kilometers and several years around, but you know, I still want to do it. Well, at least a trip, you know, from Quebec to Mexico. I wouldn't know bad idea, you know. And yeah, even though I could identify why I didn't do it, or what is that thing that holding somebody doing what they want to do. I mean, even though I identify, as I said, you know, I wasn't able to decide yet what to do. But anyways, I think I need to enjoy the present moment. This is what I need to enjoy, you know. And because what I did, the trip, the bicycle, and the adventures around. I mean, I know that life. I know what's going on beyond the someone's roof, you know, a house, a home. For a nomad like me, living a life, stable life, or settle down, kind of. It's possible, but it's not easy. It's not easy, my friend. It's really boring. I don't know, but I need to realize that something I have to do or not, you know, have to, and that and you know, I experienced before the freedom as it is, complete freedom. For me, it was hard to be there, but I reached that point where I actually felt that I don't have nothing else to gain or to lose. Just living the present time. And I don't really care for anything, nothing. I was in one point of my life during my trips, I was feeling like there's nothing could threat me or um, to really make me fear, to do something. That was what I thought. That was my feeling. At one point, I don't say constantly, but at one point, I was free. And when you are free like this, when you reach that kind of freedom, I call essential freedom. Then you have no concern about the dead or dangerous and stuff. Of course, you take measures, you take precautions. Every time when you decide to do something or you move around, whatever, and then you're lucky that you survive. I mean, I feel lucky, But beyond everything, I've experienced that. But I just thinking, be in a place, a comfortable place, commodities, everything nice, like Canada, wonderful country. But being around different places, different with it's the world, Japan, Australia, whatever. And there is the point where it's coming in my mind, say, oh, you are 60 years old, you will be 61 years old pretty soon, March, by the end of the March actually. And maybe it's not a good idea. But you know what? I feel more healthy, more strong, and happier when I go out without any coverage. And of course, there is a situation where I struggle with life, especially when you have you don't have enough resources, like especially in the city, for example. Yeah. And then there is things like, make me think about, if you want to go to Mexico, you need to go first fight the United States. And in the United States, there is dangerous. Everybody has a gun. It's, I'm afraid of crossing the United States for whatever reason. I could be wrong, I could be right. But, there's that point. And of course, if you say so things like that, and then you became aware of the situation where you actually, have this concern and stuff, I guess. But anyways, you guys know that you can put yourself in a situation where you can have a collection of excuses and justifications and whatever in order to not do what you're supposed to do or what you want to do. You know that, I know that. We don't need to put ourselves and discussing this matter because we know what's going on. Everything is excuse. Everything. You want to go to California by land? You can go. And between, in case you have some emergency situation or you need to shortcut or some situation, you can jump it up in the bus or something, or maybe a plane, and cross the ocean to the other side, probably to Europe. I've been in Europe, and fear is something, a statement that is deep in our human condition. Fear is what make, for example, Donald Trump win the presidency, for example. Fear. No pragmatic or application or intelligence. No, fear. Fear is a powerful stuff. It's quite an energy that is and your body and your psyche's fear make you paralyzed. I say you, I mean me. Make me paralyzed. That is. But I will see what happens. I could actually probably think about on some alternative. But just thinking about what is that? You see, only when you go out you discover things like that. Oh, this is a tree's cut it, and the tree's cut it off and has some wood, and cut it off and put it on this perspective. And yeah, that's what's going on over here. Yeah. I'd like to have one of those trees over there. Pine trees, eh? Yeah, that's it. But I had to say that in case I just missing that my present, because I think about something that could happen but it doesn't happen. Whatever, it's not a present. It's just in my mind. The present is right now, and this is what I want to touch. I want to be there. I want to reach the present, because I know what is that. Everything I know before, I experienced before it. When I travel, I experience everything, all the stuff. Like, be in the present, for example, completely. In Spanish we said, estar verdaderamente presente donde uno se encuentra. Be in the present where you are. Be truly where you are. So if I'm here right now, cycling on this bicycle, you see it? And it's beautiful like this. I need to learn to go back to the present. And certainly, I could filter up somehow the fears. Yeah. So-called recycling the fears. Fears never gone, never will go away, never. Fear is part of the human condition. Fear is something that provides you enough capacity for defend yourself, for example, or to cover yourself, or to watch the road before you cross the other side, for example. I'm not sure if that is fear, call it fear or precaution. I think fear is something else. I think fear is something deep, something like negative force. Yeah. And people try to interpret or perceive the perception of fears and what is experience about that. Yeah. Salam, monsieur. Please. But that's okay if you actually move on and actually, because I had to remember all the time that there is so many things that I haven't done that I'm supposed to do in my settled down environment. A lot of stuff. Yeah. I got a lot of stuff to so that is the point. But when you are actually settled down and supposed to do what you're supposed to do, when you are settling it down, that is another thing. Yeah. And that could be a real freedom too, in case actually you do what you're supposed to do. There's a book I prepared, reading down and several papers or several formats around, and pictures, and my life, the whole life in 21 years of traveling around, that I haven't put in perspective. Put in perspective means actually produce a book and selling the book. This is for me a perspective, a real one. I haven't done it, and I'm supposed to do, and I haven't done it. So there is some lack of organization that I'm supposed to overcome, yeah. But anyways, either one path to go away or the other to stay and try to do what they're supposed to do always could be good if I am aware of that. I am aware of both paths, and could be beneficial, both of them. Either one, because you cannot do the both. You cannot stay in one place and then at the same time go. You cannot do that. So you guys, I'm in Saint Marie, approaching the supermarket. See you guys later on. Thank you for subscribing my channel. Goodbye.